Imagine waking up one morning, your hands trembling, heart pounding. Not from fear of the world, but fear of facing yourself. I was there, trapped in a cycle where every day felt like a battle against an invisible storm inside me. Addiction wasn't just a habit. It was a shadow that followed my every step, whispering lies of hopelessness and failure. But here's the twist. What if that shadow could become a guide instead of a chain? My journey began not with grand gestures, but with a single raw moment of truth. I looked in the mirror and admitted I was broken. And that was okay. This wasn't about perfection. It was about persistence. The first obstacle was silence, breaking the wall of isolation that addiction builds. I reached out, trembling, to a support group where faces looked exhausted but hopeful. Their stories mirrored mine, like cracked mirrors reflecting a shared pain. Overcoming addiction didn't come from avoiding cravings, but from understanding their origin. I started journaling, painting the storm inside me with words and colors. When the urge hit, I didn't fight it blindly. I mapped it. What triggered the cravings? Loneliness, stress, boredom? Identifying these moments was like decoding a secret language my mind used to trap me. Next, I built a toolkit tailored to my battles. Exercise became my anchor. Each drop of sweat was a silent victory over the chaos. Meditation wasn't about emptying my mind, but learning to sit with discomfort, to watch the storm without being swept away. I replaced old habits with new rituals, cooking nourishing meals, planting a small garden, calling a friend before the darkness could take hold. The hardest part was forgiving myself for the falls. Every relapse was a lesson, a chapter in my story, not the final page. I learned to celebrate small wins, 24 hours clean, a day without self-judgment, a moment of genuine peace. These milestones built a mosaic of hope, piece by piece. As my strength grew, so did my purpose. I realized my scars weren't just wounds, they were maps. I started volunteering, sharing my story with others lost in their own storms. It wasn't about preaching, but lighting a candle in the dark. I guided others to build their toolkits, encouraging them to find what anchors their soul. Transformation isn't a flashy reveal. It's the quiet moments, the first deep breath after chaos, the smile that comes without a fight, the hand reached out when someone else's shadow grows too heavy. Healing is messy, non-linear, and deeply personal, but it's possible. If you're watching this, maybe you're fighting your own storm. Start by naming it, write it down, reach out, even when your voice shakes. Find one small ritual that grounds you. Celebrate every tiny victory. Remember, the shadows you fear can become the paths that lead you home. Your story is not finished. It's just beginning. This journey I've shared is not unique to me. It is a reflection of countless souls who have found themselves lost in the labyrinth of addiction. Each craving a different escape, each struggle a unique battle. Addiction doesn't discriminate. It touches all walks of life, all ages, all backgrounds. It's a silent epidemic, hiding behind masks of normalcy, behind smiles that hide pain. Understanding addiction means understanding the complexity of human emotion and experience. It means recognizing that addiction often starts as a coping mechanism, a way to numb the unbearable, to escape pain, trauma, or loneliness. But what feels like relief is often a deeper trap, a cycle that tightens its hold with every use. Recovery is not a straight path. It's a winding road filled with setbacks, moments of doubt, and days when the weight of the struggle feels unbearable. But it's also a road of discovery. Every step forward reveals a piece of yourself you never knew existed, a resilience, a spark of hope, a capacity for love and forgiveness. One of the most powerful tools in this journey is connection. Addiction thrives in secrecy, in isolation. Reaching out, whether to a friend, a family member, or a professional, breaks the spell. It reminds you that you are not alone, that your story matters. Support groups, therapy, and community can become lifelines, offering understanding and strength when your own reserves run low. In my darkest moments, I found solace in small rituals that brought me back to the present. Breathing exercises, mindful walks, listening to music that stirred my soul, these became anchors in the storm. They reminded me that healing is not about erasing the past, but learning to live with it differently. Journaling became a mirror to my soul. Writing down my thoughts and feelings allowed me to confront the shadows instead of running from them. I could see patterns, triggers, and emotions that fueled my addiction. This awareness gave me power, the power to choose a different response. Physical health played a crucial role. Addiction drains the body as much as it does the mind. Rebuilding my physical strength through exercise was not just about fitness. It was about reclaiming my body, honoring it as a vessel of healing. Each workout was a declaration. I am here. I am fighting. Meditation taught me patience and presence, sitting with discomfort, acknowledging cravings without judgment, and letting them pass like clouds in the sky shifted my relationship with addiction. It was no longer a battle to win or lose, but a process to observe and understand. Forgiveness of myself and others was the hardest lesson. Addiction often leaves scars of guilt and shame. These emotions can be as damaging as the addiction itself. Learning to forgive meant releasing the heavy burden I carried and opening space for growth and compassion. Celebrating progress, no matter how small, kept me moving forward. Each sober day, each positive choice was a victory worth honoring. These moments of triumph built a foundation of confidence and hope. As I grew stronger, I found purpose in helping others. Sharing my story became a source of healing, not just for me, but for those still struggling. It created a ripple effect of empathy and courage, reminding us all that we are connected in our humanity. Healing is a mosaic of moments, some bright, some dark. It is messy and unpredictable, but it is also beautiful and transformative. Recovery is not about perfection. It is about progress, persistence, and the willingness to face oneself with honesty and courage. If you are in the midst of your own battle, remember this: your story is unfolding. Every day offers a new page, a chance to rewrite the narrative. You have within you the strength to face your shadows, to build your toolkit, and to find your way home. Reach out, speak your truth, embrace the messiness of healing. Find the rituals that ground you and hold on to hope. The path may be long, but it is walkable, step by step. Your journey matters, your life matters, and your story is just beginning.